Have you ever truly paused to consider the genuine control you hold over your health as the years gracefully unfold? What if the seemingly minor, everyday habits you nurture right now, the choices that feel insignificant in the moment, held a profound power to sculpt the very quality of your tomorrows? For men navigating life beyond 50, an often silent sentinel plays a critical, yet frequently overlooked, role: the prostate. This small gland isn't just a footnote in male anatomy. It's a vital cornerstone influencing not only physical comfort and function but deeply entwined with emotional vitality, self-assurance, and the quiet confidence that fuels a fulfilling life. Yet, how many of us genuinely grasp the intricate symphony this gland conducts within us, or recognize the subtle, sometimes whispered, signals it sends when it craves attention and care? Today, we embark on a heartfelt exploration, delving far beyond the surface into the profound, inseparable connection between prostate health, the potential for vibrant longevity, and the seemingly small choices we make each sunrise. Whether you're here because you're already sensing the subtle shifts that accompany maturity, or you're proactively arming yourself with knowledge to safeguard the decades ahead, this journey promises to fundamentally reshape how you perceive self-care, vitality, and your own enduring power. Commit to staying until the very end, because we'll uncover practical, actionable steps, from transformative dietary tweaks and essential physical habits to the surprisingly potent, scientifically backed benefits of regular ejaculation, steps that actively preserve not just the health of your prostate, but your sustained energy, unwavering confidence, and the profound joy for life that makes every day worth embracing. Together, we'll unlock powerful insights and tangible strategies that empower you to reclaim the steering wheel of your health, actively redefining how you experience the rich tapestry of years that lie ahead. This transcends a mere biological discussion. It's a deeply personal mission of reclaiming your inherent vitality, honoring the incredible journey your body has carried you on, and consciously investing in the vibrant future you deserve. The significance of this conversation cannot be overstated, especially for men crossing the threshold of 50. This stage represents a pivotal chapter where the body often begins speaking its needs with greater urgency, where the whispers about prostate health transform into a dialogue of profound, almost sacred, relevance. It marks not just the inevitable physical metamorphosis of aging, but a powerful emotional and mental transition, a clarion call to reclaim agency, to prioritize well-being with renewed purpose, and to wholeheartedly embrace practices that actively nurture longevity and radiate vitality from within. Yet, if you find yourself younger, drawn here by foresight and a desire to proactively shield your future self, know that you are equally, warmly welcomed. This space is a sanctuary, a place where discussions about health, sexuality, and the intricate workings of the male body are approached with the seriousness they command and the deep respect they inherently deserve. These are not mere mechanical functions we dissect. They are fundamental threads woven into the very fabric of how we experience joy, cultivate confidence, and foster deep, meaningful connection throughout the entire, unfolding narrative of our lives. Nestled quietly within the male pelvis, the prostate is an extraordinary organ, often underestimated or shrouded in mystery, yet it stands as an indispensable cornerstone of male well-being. While it resides largely in the background for much of a man's early life, its influence crescendos with time, exerting immense power over both physical ease and emotional equilibrium. This gland is far more than a simple cog in the reproductive machine. It functions as a vital gatekeeper of overall vitality, an unseen engine quietly fueling aspects of male health often taken blissfully for granted: urinary ease, sexual function, hormonal harmony. Yet, when neglected, this silent engine can transform into a potential saboteur, becoming a source of persistent discomfort, gnawing uncertainty, or even debilitating pain that casts a shadow over daily life. Previously, we illuminated the often overlooked benefits of masturbation as a remarkably natural mechanism to cleanse and maintain optimal prostate function. However, today, we pull back the curtain further, venturing deeper into the physiological landscape to understand precisely what unfolds when this crucial gland is deprived of the consistent care and vital interaction it fundamentally needs. The prostate is not a passive bystander. It is biologically designed to thrive on activity and regular interaction. When a man ejaculates, a complex and elegant physiological cascade is triggered. Beyond the primary release of prostatic fluid, a key component of semen. A powerful series of muscular contractions ripple through the pelvic floor. These contractions act as a sophisticated natural pump, diligently clearing the intricate network of ducts within the prostate, actively encouraging the smooth, unobstructed flow of its vital secretions. Think of it as a necessary internal cleansing rhythm. When this essential rhythm is interrupted, when ejaculation becomes infrequent, a scenario all too common during extended periods of sexual inactivity, stress, or life changes, the prostate can begin to experience a state of congestion. This condition, clinically termed congestive prostatitis, might sound relatively benign, but for the men who endure its persistent grip, it manifests as a relentless, burdensome reality. The symptoms paint a picture of significant discomfort, a deep, nagging pelvic ache that refuses to subside, a constant, heavy sensation of pressure bearing down on the bladder region, and often, discomfort or outright difficulty during the simple, fundamental act of urination. These distressing symptoms, while typically non-infectious in origin, cruelly mimic the acute distress of an infection and can profoundly corrode a man's quality of life. The constant physical reminder can leave him feeling weighed down, anxious about his body's signals, and increasingly disconnected from his own sense of well-being and masculinity. The good news, illuminated by both clinical observation and emerging research, offers a beacon of hope. Regular ejaculation, whether achieved through mindful masturbation or shared sexual intimacy, provides a remarkably simple, accessible, and natural solution to this specific problem. It serves as the essential rhythm that maintains healthy fluid dynamics within the prostate gland, ensuring it remains active, balanced, and crucially, free from the debilitating congestion that precipitates such pervasive discomfort. It's akin to providing necessary irrigation to a vital system. However, safeguarding prostate health extends far beyond merely preventing congestion. It necessitates a proactive stance against the silent, insidious threats that often accompany the aging process. One of the most pervasive of these threats is prostate inflammation, known medically as prostatitis. This condition presents a complex challenge, manifesting as either acute or chronic, and stemming from infectious agents or, more commonly in older men, non-infectious origins. Chronic inflammation, unrelated to bacteria, is a frequent companion of aging prostate tissue. It's often fueled by a perfect storm of internal factors: the relentless assault of oxidative stress damaging delicate cells, the natural cellular aging processes slowing repair mechanisms, and the gradual accumulation of metabolic waste products that the body struggles to efficiently clear. These issues, often starting subtly, perhaps as a faint twinge or a slight change in urinary urgency, can, if left unchecked, gradually but inexorably erode prostate health. Over time, this low-grade inflammation can lead to persistent discomfort, diminished urinary flow, and a tangible leaching away of that fundamental sense of bodily ease and vitality. Here, the role of regular ejaculation gains even deeper significance. It transcends simple fluid mechanics and emerges as a potent natural preventive measure. By promoting optimal prostate function through consistent muscular activity and fluid exchange, it actively helps counteract the inflammatory cascade, potentially mitigating its damaging effects on the gland's structure and function. Recent studies continue to explore this link, with findings published in journals like the Prostate and Urology suggesting that factors influencing pelvic floor muscle tone and prostatic fluid dynamics, including ejaculatory frequency, may indeed modulate inflammatory markers within the gland. Crucially, it's vital to understand that regular ejaculation, while powerful, is not a panacea or a standalone cure-all. It represents one vital strand within the essential fabric of a holistic approach to prostate and overall health. This comprehensive strategy must consciously integrate targeted dietary choices and supportive lifestyle habits, creating a synergistic shield. Foods bursting with potent antioxidants stand as frontline defenders. Think of vibrant red tomatoes, rich in the renowned prostate protector lycopene, lush berries overflowing with anthocyanins, deeply colored leafy greens packed with vitamins C and E, and the soothing embrace of green tea, laden with catechins. These aren't just colorful additions to your plate. They are molecular warriors actively combating oxidative damage at the cellular level, helping to shield the delicate architecture of the prostate from the wear and tear of time and inflammation. Recent nutritional science, including large cohort studies like the Health Professionals Follow-up Study, consistently reinforces the protective association between diets high in these plant-based antioxidants, healthy fats, like those in fatty fish, nuts, and seeds, and a reduced risk of prostate issues, including aggressive cancer. Choosing these foods is a direct, tangible act of self-preservation. Simultaneously, minimizing intake of ultra-processed foods laden with refined sugars, unhealthy fats, particularly trans fats, and excessive salt is paramount, as these dietary culprits are known to fuel systemic inflammation, placing unnecessary strain not only on the prostate but on the entire cardiovascular and metabolic systems. It's about choosing nourishment that actively builds resilience. This entire conversation resonates on a level far deeper than mere biology or disease prevention. It's fundamentally about preserving a man's essential essence, his innate confidence, his zest for life, his unshakable belief in his own physical capabilities, and his right to experience pleasure and connection. It's about cultivating the profound understanding that every conscious action, every thoughtful choice, every single moment dedicated to self-care is a direct, meaningful investment in the future self you are actively creating. Prostate health is inextricably intertwined with your emotional landscape. It influences your daily energy reserves, your mood stability, and your capacity to access and radiate joy. By making intentional, mindful decisions today, choosing the nourishing salad, committing to that walk, embracing the understanding that sexual health is core health, you are doing so much more than merely maintaining an organ. You are actively honoring yourself, respecting the incredible vessel that is your body, and consciously investing in the unfolding, remarkable journey that lies ahead. Your health is your ultimate source of power, your foundational bedrock, and the most precious legacy you cultivate daily. Cherish it fiercely, nurture it consistently, and allow its strength to carry you confidently forward into a future brimming with resilience, authentic happiness, and profound fulfillment. An often overlooked, yet profoundly significant, dimension of prostate health lies in its intricate and dynamic relationship with the body's hormonal balance. This connection reveals just how vital the delicate interplay of our natural endocrine systems truly is for overall well-being. The prostate, though physically compact, is exquisitely sensitive to the subtle fluctuations of male sex hormones, particularly testosterone and its significantly more potent derivative, dihydrotestosterone, DHT. These hormones, often narrowly viewed as mere markers of masculinity or libido, actually serve as critical master regulators of the prostate's cellular function, growth patterns, and overall structural health. They bind to specific receptors within the prostate tissue, signaling processes essential for its development and maintenance. However, as men traverse the landscape beyond 50, the natural hormonal milieu inevitably begins to shift, a complex biological process characterized by a gradual, often variable, decline in testosterone levels alongside a relative stability, or sometimes even increase, in DHT conversion within certain tissues, including the prostate itself. These shifting hormonal tides can significantly influence the gland's cellular behavior over time, potentially leading to an increase in size, benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, and alterations in its functional capacity, thereby elevating the risk of urinary symptoms and other complications. Herein lies an intriguing, often unspoken, physiological connection: the potential role of ejaculation in providing moments of subtle hormonal recalibration. During the act of ejaculation, the body experiences a brief, transient reduction in circulating DHT levels. While this dip is temporary, it offers a fleeting window of reduced stimulation for the prostate tissue by this potent growth factor. This small yet significant physiological event hints at how consistent sexual habits, including mindful masturbation, can potentially form an integral part of a lifestyle consciously designed to support hormonal equilibrium and, by vital extension, sustained prostate health. Emerging research, though still elucidating the precise mechanisms, explores how factors like sexual activity frequency may influence androgen receptor expression or local hormone metabolism within the prostate microenvironment. It's crucial to frame this not as a cure-all, but rather as a supportive player within the larger orchestra of actions we actively take to preserve our hormonal harmony and glandular well-being, actions that crucially include maintaining a healthy weight, Excess fat promotes estrogen conversion and inflammation. Engaging in regular resistance exercise, which supports natural testosterone production. Ensuring adequate sleep, vital for hormonal regulation, and managing chronic stress. Elevated cortisol disrupts sex hormone balance. It's the synergy of these practices that creates resilience. This brings us to a topic carrying immense emotional weight: prostate cancer. This life-altering condition stands among the most commonly diagnosed cancers in men globally, particularly impacting those over 50, and understandably strikes fear and uncertainty into the hearts of many. Its prevalence underscores its central importance in any comprehensive discussion about men's health and longevity. Yet, amidst the natural apprehension, there exists a powerful beacon of proactive hope, tangible opportunities to take meaningful steps that may reduce individual risk. Research, continuously evolving and refining its understanding, has highlighted a fascinating and statistically significant correlation. Men reporting higher frequencies of ejaculation throughout their adult lives tend to exhibit a reduced likelihood of developing prostate cancer later on. Large-scale epidemiological studies, such as the long-running Health Professionals Follow-up Study, have consistently observed this inverse association, even after adjusting for numerous other risk factors. While the precise biological mechanisms remain an active area of scientific exploration, compelling hypotheses center on ejaculation functioning as a natural cleansing or flushing process for the prostate ducts and acini. Regular clearance of prostatic fluid may help expel potentially carcinogenic substances, like environmental toxins concentrated in the fluid, inflammatory cells, or accumulated metabolic waste products. By reducing the dwell time of these agents within the glandular tissue, regular ejaculation might effectively lower the long-term exposure of sensitive prostate cells to damaging elements, thereby potentially diminishing the initiation or progression of cancerous changes. It represents a fascinating example of how a natural bodily function may confer protective benefits. However, it is absolutely essential to approach this knowledge with nuance, realism, and scientific humility. Masturbation, while potentially offering this protective benefit as part of a healthy sexual life, is not a standalone shield, nor is it a guaranteed inoculation against prostate cancer. Genetic predisposition, family history, ethnicity, environmental exposures, and overall lifestyle, especially diet and smoking, play substantial and complex roles. Therefore, ejaculation should be embraced as one valuable component within a comprehensive, multifaceted approach to proactive prostate health. This robust strategy must consciously include vigilant adherence to recommended medical checkups, a diet consciously rich in protective nutrients and diverse antioxidants, consistent physical activity tailored to your capabilities, effective stress management techniques, avoidance of known carcinogens like tobacco, and mindfulness about your overall lifestyle choices. Together, these interconnected practices weave a powerful tapestry of defense, empowering men to take informed ownership of their bodies and confidently shape their health destinies. This is precisely where the indispensable importance of regular screening tests, such as the prostate-specific antigen, PSA, blood test, and the digital rectal exam, DRE, becomes undeniably evident. For men with a significant family history of prostate cancer, those of African descent, who face higher risk, or anyone experiencing potential symptoms, these tests transcend mere diagnostics. They represent potentially life-saving opportunities for early detection. Identifying prostate cancer in its earliest, most localized stages, often before symptoms even manifest, allows for a vastly wider range of treatment options with significantly higher cure rates and reduced long-term side effects compared to diagnoses made at more advanced stages. Early detection, facilitated by diligent screening and open dialogue with your doctor, truly can make the critical difference between a manageable condition and a devastating prognosis. Advances in screening, including the judicious use of newer biomarkers and MRI-guided biopsies, are continually improving accuracy and reducing unnecessary procedures. But prostate health, in its fullest sense, transcends clinical tests, statistical risks, and medical terminology. It is deeply, inherently personal. It's fundamentally about the intimate relationship a man cultivates with his own body, his growing awareness of its subtle rhythms, his willingness to listen attentively to its signals, and his courage to respond with care. Masturbation, approached mindfully, can become a profound tool for cultivating this essential self-awareness. Through the act of intentional self-stimulation, men often become exquisitely attuned to subtle changes within their genitourinary system. They may notice shifts in semen volume or consistency, unusual sensations during ejaculation or urination, variations in sensitivity, or the emergence of previously unfelt discomfort. These observations, which might be easily dismissed or cause private worry, are in fact invaluable data points, the body's unique language communicating its current state. Recognizing a change, such as persistent pelvic heaviness, new urinary hesitancy, or painful ejaculation, and then taking the step to discuss it with a healthcare professional, is far more than a medical consultation. It is a profound act of self-respect, proactive empowerment, and responsible stewardship of one's health. It moves you from passive passenger to active captain of your well-being. Beyond the potential physical benefits, these practices of self-awareness and proactive care contribute powerfully to a broader, more enriching narrative of holistic well-being. Prostate health is intrinsically linked to how a man experiences his vitality, his sexual confidence, his sense of masculine identity, and his overall zest for life. Caring consciously for the prostate is, therefore, an investment in one's sustained energy, enduring confidence, and the fundamental capacity to engage fully and passionately with life's experiences and relationships. Every thoughtful action, whether it's consciously choosing a lycopene-rich tomato sauce over processed alternatives, committing to a daily walk that boosts circulation and reduces inflammation, mastering stress-reducing techniques like meditation or deep breathing, or simply taking quiet moments to understand and appreciate the nuances of your own body, adds a vital stitch to this unfolding narrative of empowered health. It's about far more than just dodging illness. It's about actively fostering a profound sense of inner strength, resilient well-being, and enduring peace as you navigate the years ahead. By seamlessly integrating mindful habits, including a healthy sexual rhythm, with a consistently proactive and informed approach to overall health, men can consciously create a life that is not merely extended in years, but vibrantly rich in quality, deeply fulfilling, and marked by an unwavering sense of agency. Prostate health, in this empowered context, becomes a potent symbol of something far greater, a living commitment to embracing the present moment fully, honoring the body you inhabit, and proactively preparing for a future built firmly on the bedrock of strength, unwavering self-awareness, and authentic joy. It signifies taking ownership of your narrative. Finally, let's pause to reflect on an often profoundly underappreciated yet crucial dimension: the emotional and psychological impact nurtured by actively maintaining a healthy prostate. When men consciously prioritize their sexual and prostate health, they are engaged in far more than safeguarding physical function. They are actively cultivating a deeper, more resonant sense of intrinsic self-worth, quiet confidence, and robust emotional equilibrium. This conscious care sends positive ripples through every facet of existence. Knowing you are taking tangible steps to protect your vitality, whether through diet, exercise, stress management, regular checkups, or healthy sexual expression, inherently fosters a powerful sense of personal agency and control. This empowerment translates directly into enhanced self-esteem. You carry yourself differently, projecting assurance born from self-respect. This internal shift naturally enhances connections with others, including romantic partners. Open communication about health and intimacy deepens bonds, and the physical confidence stemming from well-being can revitalize sexual relationships, fostering mutual pleasure and closeness. The knowledge that you are actively investing in your future vitality alleviates underlying anxieties about aging and health decline, freeing mental and emotional energy to engage more fully with life's passions, relationships, and joys. This proactive stance combats feelings of helplessness often associated with aging, replacing them with a narrative of strength and capability. Ultimately, this journey of care is deeply intertwined with overall life satisfaction. Feeling physically capable, emotionally secure, and sexually confident contributes immensely to a sense of wholeness and contentment, enriching the quality of every single day. The peace of mind gained from proactive health management is invaluable. As we continue exploring these vital topics in future discussions, our focus will remain on empowerment and practical enlightenment. We will delve into recognizing the often subtle early warning signs of prostate issues, symptoms that whisper before they shout, enabling you to seek timely intervention. We'll unpack specific pelvic floor exercises beyond the basics, detailing techniques like the UNTOLD maneuver or advanced Kegel variations that provide even greater support for the prostate and bladder, improving urinary control and potentially enhancing sexual function. We will explore the intricate and powerful role emotions and chronic stress play in sexual well-being, examining how anxiety, depression, or unresolved trauma can manifest physically and strategies like cognitive behavioral techniques or mindfulness to address these links. We will investigate the science behind specific nutrients and botanicals, like saw palmetto, pygeum, or beta-sitosterol, examining the evidence critically, and their potential role in a comprehensive prostate health strategy. We touched previously on practices like mindful masturbation serving as a valuable tool for maintaining prostate fluid dynamics and reducing congestion. However, this is truly just the foundational layer. There exists a rich world of knowledge and refined techniques that can elevate this simple, natural act into a cornerstone of your holistic well-being, transforming it from a routine release into a practice of deep self-connection and healing. Let's delve deeper into how we can consciously turn this intimate personal practice into something more intentional, deeply pleasurable, and fundamentally beneficial on multiple levels. Too often, masturbation falls into the trap of being a rushed, mechanical, or even secretive activity, performed with haste and devoid of the mindfulness and genuine self-care it deserves. Yet, when approached with conscious intention and respect, it can blossom into an enriching, restorative, and deeply healing experience that nourishes not only the physical body but also calms the mind and soothes the spirit. Imagine consciously dedicating specific, uninterrupted time solely to connect with yourself in this profoundly personal way. Choosing a quiet moment in a private, comfortable space, intentionally free from distractions or potential interruptions, is more than just a logistical step. It's a powerful declaration of self-respect. It's a way to actively honor your body and mind, creating a sacred container for self-exploration. This deliberate creation of a safe, intimate space with yourself is fundamental for dissolving lingering feelings of guilt, shame, or anxiety that societal conditioning or past experiences may have ingrained over decades. By consciously fostering an environment of total safety and unconditional self-acceptance, you open the door to a vastly more conscious, present, and ultimately fulfilling experience. This practice also offers a unique, irreplaceable opportunity for deep somatic listening, a chance to be fully present and exquisitely attentive to what your body is communicating. Beyond the immediate sensations of pleasure, there resides immense wisdom in the subtle physical signals your body sends. Pay conscious attention to how you feel not just emotionally during and after, but physically. Do you notice any unusual pelvic discomfort during arousal or release? Any perceptible changes in semen volume, consistency, or color? Any unexpected sensations, tingling, numbness, aching, before, during, or after? These subtle cues are your body's unique language, its way of whispering valuable information about your current state of health. Tuning into these signals mindfully, without judgment, is not merely an act of self-care. It's a profound practice of self-awareness and personal responsibility. It empowers you to be the first observer of your own well-being. Hygiene is another critical, non-negotiable pillar of this practice that demands unwavering attention. Ensuring you thoroughly wash your hands with soap and water both before and after masturbation may seem like a basic step, but its importance cannot be overstated. This simple, consistent habit is a primary defense, drastically minimizing the risk of introducing bacteria or other contaminants to the highly sensitive urethral opening and genital area. This vigilance is especially crucial if you incorporate lubricants or any objects to enhance sensation and comfort during your experience. Speaking of lubricants, choosing the right one is paramount for both comfort and safety. As penile and anal tissues can naturally become thinner and more sensitive with age, using a high-quality lubricant prevents micro-tears and irritation. Water-based lubricants are generally the most versatile and compatible with all materials, like silicone sex toys, though they require more frequent reapplication. Silicone-based lubricants offer longer-lasting slickness and are excellent for shower use, but shouldn't be used with silicone toys. Avoid oil-based lubricants, like petroleum jelly, coconut oil, or lotion, for penetrative play, as they can degrade latex condoms, if used, and potentially disrupt the natural vaginal or anal flora, increasing infection risk. Opting for lubricants free from parabens, glycerin, which can cause irritation or yeast issues in some, and artificial fragrances or colors is ideal. These careful choices, selecting the right lube, maintaining scrupulous cleanliness, are tangible demonstrations of care and respect for your body, reinforcing the understanding that this practice is a meaningful, healthful component of your overall self-care routine. It elevates the act from the purely physical to the consciously nurturing. Ultimately, mindful masturbation transcends the boundaries of a simple physical release. When approached with presence, care, and intention, it blossoms into a powerful act of self-love and a versatile tool for cultivating holistic well-being. It becomes a dedicated opportunity to connect with yourself on a deeper, more authentic level, to listen to your body's wisdom, to honor your unique needs and desires, and to actively nurture your health. It's a practice that allows you to reclaim not only your physical body but also your emotional landscape and mental peace. Embracing this practice with consistent care and conscious intention empowers you to foster a profound sense of joy, self-acceptance, and fulfillment that radiates far beyond the moments of intimacy themselves. As we continue these vital conversations, I warmly invite you to perceive your health journey as exactly that, a continuous journey of discovery, empowerment, and positive transformation. Together, we can explore and integrate practices that not only potentially extend the quantity of life but dramatically enhance its vibrant quality, enabling you to navigate your years with unwavering confidence, enduring vitality, and profound peace of mind. Every single mindful step you take today towards better health, choosing the nourishing meal, taking the rejuvenating walk, practicing the stress-reducing breath, honoring your body's need for release and connection, is a deliberate step towards crafting a brighter, more fulfilling, and authentically vibrant future. Let's walk this empowering path together, one conscious choice at a time. Did you know that setting the stage with deliberate relaxation beforehand can profoundly deepen and enhance the entire experience of self-intimacy? Taking just 10 to 15 minutes to consciously engage in calming activities before masturbation can work wonders for centering your mind and preparing your body. Techniques like focused deep breathing exercises. Try the 4-7-8 method. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. A brief guided meditation focusing on body awareness and release of tension, or luxuriating in a warm bath infused with Epsom salts, can effectively dissolve the accumulated stress and mental chatter of daily life. This preparatory ritual allows you to transition from the busyness of the external world into a state of calm presence. When you then approach the intimate act from this place of deep relaxation and conscious intention, it transforms the experience into a truly mindful self-care ritual. This shift in approach elevates it beyond a routine release, turning it into a dedicated celebration of the profound connection you share with yourself. It enhances not only the physical sensations of pleasure but also nourishes your emotional core, fostering a deep sense of inner peace and self-appreciation. It's a practice in cultivating presence within your own skin. It's vital to continually reaffirm that masturbation is a completely natural, inherently healthy, and indeed necessary human practice. It is a fundamental gift of self-care, a primary pathway to understanding your own unique body, its responses, and its evolving desires. If you ever find yourself unexpectedly burdened by feelings of guilt, shame, or unease surrounding this practice, take a compassionate moment to gently reflect on the origins of these emotions. Often, these feelings stem not from any inherent wrongness in the act itself, but are deeply rooted in societal taboos, rigid religious doctrines absorbed in childhood, outdated cultural perceptions of masculinity that equate self-pleasure with weakness or inadequacy, or even internalized messages from past relationships. These external influences do not define the intrinsic validity or healthfulness of this practice. Masturbation is neither selfish nor morally reproachable. It is a profound act of kindness and attentiveness to your own being. It fosters essential curiosity, facilitates vital self-discovery, and builds a foundation of self-acceptance regarding your sexuality. Grant yourself explicit permission, consciously and repeatedly, to embrace this intrinsic aspect of your humanity with openness, non-judgment, and deep self-compassion. Understand that integrating healthy sexual expression, including solo pleasure, is an integral component of a balanced, whole, and truly healthy life. You deserve this self-knowledge and self-acceptance without reservation. To make this practice even more enriching and sustainable, consider consciously stepping out of habitual patterns. While the physiological benefits of ejaculation for prostate health are well supported, performing the act mechanically or out of sheer habit can dull its emotional and sensual impact over time, potentially leading to a sense of meaningless routine or even an unhealthy dependency where it becomes a primary, unexamined coping mechanism. Introducing mindful variety can infuse new dimensions into this intimate act, keeping it fresh, engaging, and deeply meaningful. Experiment with different approaches. Slow down dramatically, focusing intensely on the sensations in each moment rather than racing towards climax. Try new, comfortable positions you haven't considered. Incorporate mindful breathing throughout, syncing breath with touch. Explore different types of touch or pressure. Introduce a high-quality lubricant if you haven't before. Use fantasy consciously and creatively. Or simply practice being more attentively present to the full spectrum of sensations and emotions that arise, without judgment or goal. The key lies in mindful moderation and conscious integration. Ensure this practice genuinely enriches your life experience without overshadowing or detracting from other crucial aspects such as nurturing relationships, fulfilling work commitments, engaging hobbies, social connections, or essential rest. This conscious balance is paramount for holistic well-being. Furthermore, this intimate practice offers a wonderful opportunity to seamlessly introduce complementary wellness techniques that enhance not only the experience itself, but also your overall health. Have you explored Kegel exercises in depth? These simple yet remarkably powerful exercises target the pelvic floor muscles, the supportive hammock stretching from the pubic bone to the tailbone. Strengthening these muscles is vital for supporting the prostate, bladder, and bowel function. Regularly performing Kegels, correctly identifying the muscles by stopping urination midstream once to learn the sensation, then practicing holds and releases when not urinating, can significantly improve prostate health, help prevent or manage urinary incontinence, a common concern with BPH or after prostate surgery, and even elevate the intensity and subjective quality of orgasms by increasing muscular control during climax. Best of all, Kegels offer unparalleled discretion. They can be practiced effectively while sitting at your desk, standing in line, driving, or lying down. Integrate them into your daily commute or while watching TV. Over consistent weeks and months, this practice builds tangible strength and control, significantly boosting confidence in your bodily functions and overall sexual well-being. It's a potent addition to your prostate health toolkit. Let's also not overlook the foundational importance of what consistently fuels your body. Nutrition remains an absolute cornerstone of proactive prostate health. Beyond the previously mentioned antioxidants, consciously incorporate specific foods renowned for their gland-supportive properties. Tomatoes and cooked tomato products, like sauce, paste, are superstars due to their high lycopene content, a carotenoid with strong anti-inflammatory and potentially anti-cancer properties within the prostate, enhanced by cooking in healthy fats. Brazil nuts are a prime source of selenium, a crucial mineral linked to reduced prostate cancer risk. Stick to 1 to 2 nuts daily due to high selenium content. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines deliver omega-3 fatty acids, potent inflammation fighters. Cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, kale, contain sulforaphane and indole-3 carbinol, compounds studied for their protective effects against cancer development. Green tea, rich in EGCG, offers antioxidant and anti-inflammatory benefits. Pumpkin seeds provide zinc, essential for prostate function and immune health. On the flip side, be vigilant about minimizing ultra-processed foods, packaged snacks, sugary cereals, ready meals, excessive sugary drinks and snacks, and harmful trans fats, found in many fried foods and commercial baked goods. These dietary culprits are known drivers of systemic inflammation and oxidative stress, negatively impacting not only your prostate but your cardiovascular health, metabolic function, and overall cellular vitality. View your dietary choices as a continuous, powerful form of self-love and internal care, a direct way to nurture your body from within, building resilience cell by cell. Equally important is cultivating and maintaining a genuinely positive, open, and accepting attitude toward your own sexuality. Embracing this core aspect of yourself with curiosity rather than judgment, and with confidence born from understanding, unlocks profound emotional and psychological benefits. It fosters a deeper sense of integration and self-connection, helping you feel more authentically aligned with who you are. If questions, uncertainties, or concerns about your sexual health or function ever arise, which is entirely normal, don't hesitate to seek knowledgeable guidance. Talking openly with trusted, non-judgmental friends, a supportive partner, or most importantly, a qualified healthcare professional, a urologist, sexual health specialist, or a therapist specializing in male sexuality, can be incredibly liberating. These conversations provide essential clarity, dispel myths, offer reassurance, normalize experiences, and foster a deeper, more compassionate understanding of your own body and needs. Above all else, never underestimate the indispensable importance of regular, proactive medical checkups. No matter how exceptionally vibrant or symptom-free you currently feel, periodic comprehensive evaluations with your doctor are non-negotiable pillars of responsible health management. These visits are invaluable opportunities for early detection of potential issues when they are most treatable and manageable. Think of them as essential maintenance for your most valuable asset, your health. Interestingly, mindful masturbation itself can evolve into a helpful adjunct health monitoring tool, offering unique insights into your body's condition during moments of focused self-intimacy. As you engage in this practice with presence, you may become aware of subtle changes that could otherwise go unnoticed. A persistent ache deep in the perineum, a noticeable decrease in semen volume, or a distinct change in its consistency, becoming very thick or unusually thin/watery, an unexpected yellow or pinkish tinge, pain during ejaculation, significant difficulty achieving or maintaining an erection specifically during solo play, or shifts in sensitivity. These observations are invaluable data points, your body's unique signaling system indicating when it might need closer attention. Noticing a change doesn't automatically mean something is seriously wrong. Many variations are benign, but it does warrant mindful awareness and, if persistent or concerning, discussion with your doctor. Responding promptly to these signals by seeking professional evaluation is the epitome of empowered self-care and can make a critical difference in outcomes. It transforms personal awareness into proactive health management. In the end, this holistic journey is about so much more than just optimizing physical health markers. It's about consciously cultivating a deeper, more compassionate connection with the totality of who you are. It's about embracing your sexuality as a vital, integral, and beautiful dimension of your humanity, free from shame or apology. It's about weaving intentional self-care, encompassing physical habits, nutritional awareness, emotional attunement, and medical vigilance, into the very fabric of your daily existence. By approaching the natural practice of masturbation with mindfulness, respectful variety, and consistent care, you actively transform it from a simple biological function into a powerful ritual of wellness and self-empowerment. When synergistically combined with a balanced, prostate-supportive diet, targeted pelvic floor exercises, regular health screenings, and a consciously cultivated positive outlook, this practice solidifies its place as a cornerstone of a truly vibrant, deeply fulfilling, and resilient life. It's a life where you actively honor your body's wisdom, respect your mind's needs, and celebrate the remarkable, ongoing journey you are navigating. Now that we've explored this essential, yet often misunderstood, aspect of holistic well-being, I'd genuinely love to hear what resonated most deeply with you. What single insight felt like a revelation, shifting your perspective on prostate health or self-care? What specific habit or practice sparks a genuine intention within you to integrate it into your daily life? Share the one key takeaway you've gathered and feel committed to bringing into your own journey in the comments below. Your reflections enrich this shared exploration. If you found tangible value, clarity, or empowerment in this conversation, please don't keep it to yourself. Help others navigating similar paths by liking, sharing with those who might benefit, and subscribing for ongoing insights. Together, we can foster a supportive community where open, informed discussions about men's health empower everyone to live with greater vitality, confidence, and joy. Your health, your enduring vitality, and your right to profound life satisfaction are worth every conscious effort. Let's continue walking this path of empowerment together.